said something like, you guys at CNN just report the news straight. And the crowd burst into laughter. It does look like tokenism. It's kind of like the same as The View. It's like it's almost better to have nobody there.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Clevy and it is so nice to meet you. You guys, we are back with another video, and this time Bill Maher is definitely taking the stage. This is titled Bill Maher Blasts CNN Host for Hypocrisy and Political Bias. I'm not surprised. CNN, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. So let's hear what he had to say because, whew, 5 minutes. Let's hear that.
And what I know what the conservative side of America thinks, and I don't blame them. I watched Kamala's speech last night. It ended at 8:09, I guess 11:09 in the East. It wasn't until 11:23 till the one conservative guy, what's his name?
Scott Jennings.
This lonely Scott, I call him.
David Urban was there too.
Wait a second. I watched from 8:09 to 8:23, they was just gushing about how great a speech it was. And I think she did fine. I didn't think it was as good as they were making it out to be.
Well, I saw it, and honestly, if you haven't watched it, you're not missing much. But you know how it is with some of these networks. They'll have you believe that everything Kamala does is just the best thing since sliced bread.
Hey, press, because you were on Stephen Colbert's show, and he said something like, you guys at CNN just report the news straight. And the crowd burst into laughter.
Exactly. Because
look,
it is
I'm
not
on CNN now. I guess we're on it right now. I mean, they show this show the next night. I don't know how I don't know how we get away with it with all the fucks, but they do. And all these dirty jokes. But I'm glad, and I'm a big rooter for CNN. But that tells you a lot, doesn't it? I mean, how do you guys think you are doing in that arena of like, this is a terribly divided country. We're not only politicized. A lot of people just hate the other side. And CNN, in my view, should be the place where both sides can watch.
Exactly.
How do you think you're doing with that?
How is CNN is the place where both sides can watch. And I think, you know, my show is evidence of that. We have lawmakers on from both parties. We'll have Elizabeth Warren on one night. We'll have Ted Cruz on another night. I think lawmakers from both parties should take questions, and you should push both of them. But on CNN being a place of credibility, I mean, look at what just happened in Chicago. We had 300 people from CNN on the ground covering that convention. There were several reporters from just our team alone on the floor, bringing it in real time to people. And I think CNN puts resources behind things and just brings a level of news that you don't get anywhere else. And I
Did she just say it's a place where both sides can watch? Huh? Are we watching the same network? Because every time I turn on CNN, it always feels pretty one-sided. The disconnect here is real.
I'm a conservative in America, and I'm watching CNN just for the straight middle of the road. That's what I hear for 15 minutes. It's great, and then Lonely Scott. It does look, I mean, and when you see the path, it does look like tokenism. It's kind of like the same as The View. It's like it's almost better to have nobody there, like MSNBC, than to have this.
Well, I don't think you could say it's better to have nobody there and then also lament the fact that you don't think the conservative guy, Scott Jennings, who is great, and we have him on my show all the time, spoke up early enough. I think it was a Democratic convention. They turned to Democrats, people like David Axelrod, who ran successful presidential Democratic campaigns first, for their analysis of this. And I don't think that you can say that CNN is anything but fair. I mean, look at that. We covered President Biden's exit from the race very closely, the pressure on him to get out. And I feel like I can speak with authority on this. I'm from Alabama. I'm from a very red state. I have a very conservative family, a lot of them who are Trump voters. They watch my show every night, and I think they know that they can trust me, that, you know, we call bullshit on every side, not just whatever leaning our audience may be. And I think that's something that people actually want more of, is to hear from that. I think Scott's voice is really important, but I think other voices are important to hear from. And everyone who was speaking last night, it's not like they were all Democrats. I mean, we had Dana Bash, Jake Tapper, Abby Phillip, all my amazing colleagues.
They come across
giving
that way.
Analysis.
They come across that way. In a moment like that, it was like 5-1. It always looks like 5-1. Okay,
Exactly.
I'll move on.
5-1 sounds about right. Whenever you put on
Exactly.
CNN, it feels like a conservative's voice is always getting jumped on. It's like watching a pack of wild hyenas. And that's not a debate.
Always
ladies and
turn into a
gentlemen.
debate.
It's a setup to make a
Interviews will turn
conservative's
to
voice
debate. Oh,
look
God.
outnumbered. And this lady thinks she's not biased just because her family watches her show on CNN? That's called family support. That's not proof of fairness. It's
Thank
like,
you.
oh, look, the nice fair anchor lady is on. Let's watch her because she's unbiased. Yeah, right. Bill Maher might not be for everyone, but he's spot on about this. CNN and other mainstream medias really need to drop the act of being in the middle. Let's call it what it is. Bias. It's time for these networks to stop pretending and be honest with the audience. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. And if you want to see Dr. Phil have to put Whoopi in her place, you won't want to miss this video.
And the same agencies that knew that are the agencies that shut down the schools for 2 years. Who does that? Who takes away the support system for these children? Who takes them away and shuts it down? And by the way, when they shut it down, they stopped the mandated reporters from being able to see children that were being abused and sexually molested, and in fact sent them home and abandoned them to their abusers with no way to watch, and referrals dropped 50 to 60%. So
there was also a pandemic going on, and they were trying to save
kids' lives. Remember, we know a lot of folks who died during this. So it wasn't, people weren't laying around eating bond, but, well, you know what? We're lucky. Maybe we're lucky they didn't, because we kept them out of the places that they could be sick, because no one wanted to believe we had an issue.
If we want to talk about the news outlets out there that are so biased, it was so, like, if at all you've ever doubted it, it was so evident during the Trump and Harris debate. Man, it was like 3-1. No. How does she sleep at night? How do you sleep knowing you just said this? Oh my God. How do you sleep when you just said this? Because it's a lie. It's a big lie. The other day, we watched a video. We watched a video of a CNN reporter going into a barbershop. How many people have seen that video? Went into a barbershop asking questions, right? And we saw a lot of like black men there. I mean, majority there were black men, and I think it was one white person or two, but I know majority there were black men. And they were asking a question who they would support, and the barber himself said that, he worked with Trump, Trump treated him like king, respected him. Who remembers that video? And I watched the CNN reporter watch that video and said that, and called those black men low information voters. And I'm like, how is it low information? Someone who's worked with Trump, who's been with Trump, how do you make it make sense? You can smell the you can smell it from miles away, man. They don't even hide it no more. It is no. Your family, okay. Don't get us started. Your family watch your show not because you are unbiased, but it's because it is you. That's why it's called family support. Because it is you. Because it is you. Not saying, oh, let's watch that lady on CNN because she's always unbiased. Or do we want to talk about The View? Every single time I watch The View, I am like, you guys, November is just next month. Please. This is not a time to be swayed by the media. This is why I always take it upon myself to watch ads, that any campaign ads, I would watch it here on the channel. I would spread the gospel. I would spread the news, because we need more of that. Because all of the major outlets, you sit down, they want to interview someone from the Republican Party, and all of a sudden The interviewer turns to the interviewer that you're supposed to come and report. You being a journalist, all of a sudden now turns to being the Democratic campaign spokesperson. I thought we were having an interviewer. Like, and I say that in almost every video. Even before I start watching it, I'm like, are we getting a reporter or we are going to see? And after the end of the video, I will. That's it's so her sitting down here, and you could her sitting down here now saying both parties, no please. That's why I was saying, when that that debate happened, and then Harris wanted, another debate. To her, it's a second debate. While for Trump, it's going to be like his third debate. And I said something, I was like, if at all, if at all there was going to be another debate, I want it to be done on Fox News. Because CNN is no. MSNBC no. It should be Fox News. Guys, November is just so close, and you have the power to determine how you want to next. Your vote definitely counts. So please, don't be swayed by the media. Don't be swayed because your favorite celebrity endorses this person. Listen, sit down, watch all the debate. I'm glad it's out there, it's accessible to everyone. Watch all the debate and find whose policies resonate well with you. What are the things that you don't like and you think that there can be a change in? Please go by that. Please do that. All right, you guys, as usual, let me know your own thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this? What do you think about this topic? And I'll see you in the comment section. Do have a great day.